Welcome once again to Lehto's Law. Here's Steve Lehto.
Regular viewers of my channel know that I talk about Hertz quite a bit. They managed to get themselves in the news. And they've been in the news a lot lately about them AI damage scanners. And I want to make it very, very clear here that I don't like to pick on somebody out of proportion to what they've done. So if someone else is doing something, then I'll point that out too. So David sent me notes to Steve, check out the story. Turns out it's not just Hertz. AI damage scanners are spreading to more rental car companies. So it might get to the point where they're all using them. And again, it's an interesting and actually fascinating tool. But the point is that there still should be humans involved in the process. So Adam Ismail wrote this for thedrive.com. A growing number of rental car brands like Sixt, which is Sixt, are using AI scanners to assess damages, and it is leading to problems, as multiple customers have told The Drive. The attention on digital vehicle rental scanners using AI may have started with Hertz, but it's not the only player in the business, and it surely won't be the last to use this stuff. Sixt, which is another competitor of Hertz, is using scanners also. And some customers recently complained to The Drive to explain how the company charged them for damage it later admitted was already present on the vehicles. There's reason to believe that Avis may also be rolling out digital inspections as well. So, of course, they're all doing it, and you don't have much of a choice. So, a lot of messages were landing in Adam's inbox, Adam Ismail, at The Drive, telling him of experiences with rental car damage scanners, some uneventful, some a bit more fraught. Most stories involved Hertz and Sixt, but notably, one individual said they had to drive their Avis rental through a scanner at LAX, while another claimed that Enterprise was using a scanner at George Bush Intercontinental Airport in Houston. Neither noted any problems in those cases, but the reports showed technology may be gaining ground even more quickly than the public realizes. So sad that Enterprise is using it. The Drive separately reached out to Avis and Enterprise, which, by the way, also includes National and Alamo. And remember, these car companies often are grouped up like that. And to confirm at corporate level whether each company uses scanners for the inspections, an Avis rep didn't answer the question specifically, but said that the damage assessment process at Avis remains human-led. While certain technologies, including AI, may be used to support internal efficiencies, they do not replace the judgment or involvement of our employees. Delivering fair, transparent, and service-driven experiences for our customers remains our top priority. It's worth noting that Avis previously tested an AI-based system developed by a company named Raven at London Heathrow back in 2019. As for Enterprise, company is more direct, unequivocally denying use of the tech. Enterprise Mobility is not using digital damage scanners at check-in, check-out, or our damage review process for any of our car rental brands, which includes Enterprise, National, and Alamo. So they said no. So the other person saying that they did may have been mistaken or thinking of somebody else. Who knows? Now, Sixt, Sixt, I'd never heard of them prior to now. Well, I looked this up before, but earlier today. Sixt is a rental car company that, like Hertz, has publicized its scanners. Its CarGate system analyzes vehicles when customers first drive them away, and then again when they are returned. Now, someone needs to tell them, because I think Sixt is based over in Europe, that gate is a suffix that we attach to things that are scandals. So Watergate and Lehto's Log Gate. If there was such a thing as Lehto's Log Gate, it would be bad, right? Key difference between Hertz and Sixt is that the latter says it only issues damage claims to customers after a staff member has reviewed what the computer has flagged. And that makes sense to me. So it would save time, because if a person's got to go out and walk around really carefully, or if they drive it through a thing that just says, it's good, run, go catch your airplane, or we spotted something and it's over here. That would save a lot of time, and it would get rid of the complaints about machines doing humans' work that humans could do better. So in two eerily similar cases, Sixt customers told The Drive that the company invoiced them to repair damages that were proven to have occurred before the rentals started. One reader said that they rented a Mazda from Sixt at Atlanta Hartsfield. 3 weeks after they brought it back, having been extremely careful with parking, they were hit with a $600 bill for wheel damage. When the man requested proof and Sixt responded with a photo showing what appeared to be a pristine wheel, he couldn't even locate the purported issue until an employee zoomed in to highlight a scuff. So it was minor, but it was there. Then he noticed something. The image they were using was stamped with a date, and it was when they drove away, not when they brought it back. So the initial scan showed the damage, and they wanted him to replace the wheel. So the person had to call Sixt, explaining what the deal with the photos was. He had to escalate it to management, and they dropped the claim. So the Drive contacted Sixt about the case, seeking more context. The company didn't provide any background, but stated, "We sincerely apologize for any inconvenience to the customer. The experience does not reflect our high service standards. In the rare event a discrepancy occurs, our team is committed to reviewing it thoroughly and resolving it promptly, as was done here." Now, another customer of Sixt wrote of an incident not terribly unlike this one at Ronald Reagan in D.C. after returning a rental on a particularly stormy day. They said they got an email showing scratches, one on a wheel and one on a fender. Email said that it was $600. So after I calmed down and looked at the pictures, I noticed the car was completely dry. They then spotted the date of the scan, and it was, in fact, the scan of the car going out, not coming back. So that's the issue. That's the issue. Again, it's a tool. Tools can be used properly or misused. And so if you have this device, it allows you to drive the car through it instantly, seemingly, show you what the damage is and where it is. That's great. But to have the machine then kick out a fine that you have to pay and you can't fight it because you can't argue with the machine, that's the problem. So, like for instance, with Avis saying our process is still led by humans. That's great. I have no problem with them using the technology. So again, I've had a few people say, "Steve, you're a Luddite, you're scared of technology." No, use the technology. I actually like the technology in the sense that if it'll help me check out faster and get out of there faster, that's great. But if it has a false positive that I can't fight because the machine wants to argue, and I don't want to do that. So just like I said, for the sake of fairness, I'm pointing out that it's not just Hertz. And by the way, that's also the title of the article here. It's not just Hertz. AI damage scanners are spreading to more rental car companies. And Adam Ismail wrote that for thedrive.com. David sent it. Thanks a lot. Questions or comments, put them below. Otherwise, talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Thank you for watching Lehto's Law. You never really learn to swear until you learn to drive.